Welcome to Trabzon, a city where the echoes of history resonate through its cobbled streets and ancient buildings. Today, we will have a tour through the Trabzon City Museum, a treasure trove of artifacts, stories, and cultural heritage that reflects the rich tapestry of this remarkable city. As we stand before the grand facade of the museum, we are immediately drawn into a world where the past seamlessly blends with the present. This building, once the residence of the governor during the Ottoman era, is a testament to the architectural elegance of the time. As we step through the museum's entrance, we are greeted by the warm ambience of the Grand Hall. This hall serves as the starting point of our journey through the museum, where we will explore various aspects of Trabzon's history, culture, and daily life. Our first stop is the ethnography section, which offers a deep dive into the everyday lives of the people of Trabzon throughout the centuries. In this section of the Trabzon City Museum, we are transported directly into the daily life of the local people through these incredibly lifelike statues. The realism is astounding. Every detail, from the texture of their clothing to the expressions on their faces, is meticulously crafted to give us a stunning visual of the locals of Trabzon. The man, dressed in a checkered shirt with a vest and a traditional black headscarf, exudes the rugged, hard-working spirit of the people from the Black Sea region. His expression, captured with such precision, almost makes it seem like he could start speaking at any moment, sharing stories of the region's rich history. Meanwhile, the woman, adorned in vibrant red and black traditional attire, represents the cultural heritage passed down through generations. Her serene expression and posture reflect the strength and grace of the women in Trabzon, who have long been pillars of their communities. The setup, complete with a traditional copper pot and a fur rug beneath their feet, adds an authentic touch. This display is not just a visual treat, but also a deep cultural experience, allowing us to feel a profound connection to the history and daily life of Trabzon's people. In this powerful exhibit at the Trabzon City Museum, we are immersed in a scene that vividly captures a moment of respect and reverence for the nation's history. The statues are incredibly lifelike. This exhibit in the Trabzon City Museum presents a vibrant timeline of Trabzon's rich and varied history. Each key period is marked with a distinctive visual, making the flow of history both engaging and educational. Presents a detailed timeline of the city's rich history, starting from the earliest traces of settlement around 2000 BC. The timeline is visually represented, allowing visitors to trace Trabzon's journey through time, marked by significant events and periods. The Miletus colonization in 756 BC, such as the Hittite control around 1650 BC, the influence of the Persian Empire around 550 BC, and the Hellenistic period starting in 301 BC. Each period is illustrated with key symbols, providing a clear and engaging way to understand the city's evolution. And the influence of the Roman and Byzantine periods further highlight Trabzon's strategic importance throughout history. The visual representation emphasizes Trabzon's role as a cultural and economic hub, showing how various empires and civilizations have left their mark on the region. The timeline also covers the medieval period, highlighting the Empire of Trabzon from 1204 AD, followed by the Ottoman period starting in 1461 AD, and finally, the transition to modern-day Turkey. The narrative captures the essence of Trabzon's dynamic history, showcasing its resilience and importance as a crossroads of cultures and empires. This display offers visitors a comprehensive overview of Trabzon's historical journey, making history both accessible and captivating. This section of the Trabzon City Museum highlights the major historical periods that have shaped the city. This display case in the Trabzon City Museum offers a fascinating glimpse into the political and administrative history of the region. On the left, we see the 𝐒𝐈𝐒, a declaration from independent candidates reflecting the political atmosphere of the time and the involvement of local figures in national politics. On the left, the old-style voting stamps are displayed, representing various political parties that participated in past elections. These stamps are not just tools, but symbols of the democratic process in Turkey, reflecting the choices available to voters during significant periods in the nation's history. Each stamp bears the emblem of a political party, offering insight into the political landscape and the diversity of political thought in Trabzon. This large photograph on display provides a glimpse into Trabzon's past, capturing the city's architecture and urban life during the late Ottoman period. This display includes fragments of Roman pottery and a collection of ancient coins, each piece a silent witness to the daily life and economic activities in Trabzon during Roman rule. This seal is a remarkable artifact, showcasing the detailed craftsmanship and artistry that was characteristic of the Ottoman Empire. Here is a detailed diorama that vividly recreates the lush green hills, mountains, and natural habitats that define this area of the Black Sea region. This section of the museum offers a glimpse into the rich historical periods that shaped Trabzon and Turkey. The timeline prominently displays the declaration of the Republic of Turkey on October 29, 1923, marking a new era in Turkish history. On display is a meticulously crafted model of a ship, symbolizing the maritime importance of Trabzon and the weapons used during the Independence War, highlighting the struggle and determination of the Turkish people during this pivotal period. The exhibit also features key documents and artifacts that provide insight into the transformation from the Ottoman Empire to the modern republic. The narrative here is one of resilience, unity, and the forging of a new national identity, with Trabzon playing a significant role in this historical journey. This display showcases a collection of old Turkish identity cards, known as Nüfus Hayviyet Cüzdanı. And here's a marriage certificate, complete with photographs of the bride and groom, and the wedding ring symbolically placed with a ribbon. The display emphasizes the significance of marriage in Turkish society, reflecting the union of individuals and families. The documents capture a moment of commitment and tradition, serving as a historical testament to the importance of marital bonds in preserving family lineage and cultural continuity. These documents symbolize the transition from the Ottoman Empire to the Turkish Republic, reflecting the personal histories and citizenship of individuals during a period of significant national change. This section of the museum is dedicated to the production of hazelnuts. The lower part of the display presents different types of hazelnuts, carefully arranged to show the variety cultivated in the region. Each type is labeled, emphasizing the diversity within this single crop. The display offers an in-depth look into the importance of hazelnuts for the local economy and culture, reflecting the region's agricultural heritage. The exhibit showcases various stages of hazelnut cultivation, from planting to harvesting. The background features a diorama of farmers diligently working in a field, highlighting the labor-intensive nature of the process. Figures of workers, dressed in traditional attire, are depicted gathering hazelnuts in the fields. Surrounding them are sacks filled with the harvested nuts, ready for transportation. Informational panels on the walls explain the steps involved in hazelnut production, from soil preparation and planting to harvesting and processing. Historical photographs add context, illustrating the traditional methods used by generations of farmers. This section is a tribute to the hardworking people who have cultivated hazelnuts for centuries, sustaining both their livelihoods and the region's economy. The display also includes historical artifacts such as old identity cards and tools used in the trade, giving a personal touch to the exhibit. These items connect the viewer with the individuals who have contributed to the industry over the years, making the history tangible and relatable. This section of the museum highlights the scientific and commercial aspects of hazelnut production. The display features an old weighing scale and a green, industrial-looking machine, both essential tools in the processing and trading of hazelnuts. These artifacts emphasize the precision and care required in the trade, reflecting the importance of maintaining quality in the product. The focus here is on the traditional tools used for grinding hazelnuts. The heavy stone mills are indicative of the manual labor involved in processing nuts. This area of the museum explains the Serender culture, where small, elevated wooden structures are used for storing hazelnuts and other crops, keeping them safe from pests and the elements. The diorama and supporting images show how these storage methods are integral to preserving the quality of the hazelnuts. The final exhibit showcases the laborious process of tobacco farming. Miniature figures are depicted planting tobacco seedlings, caring for the growing plants, and drying the harvested leaves on racks. The tools displayed below include farming implements and dried tobacco leaves, emphasizing the meticulous care and tradition involved in tobacco cultivation. This scene offers a glimpse into the historical significance of tobacco farming in rural communities. This sequence depicts women engaged in the labor-intensive process of sorting and preparing the harvested crops. The figures are depicted in realistic postures, sorting leaves and preparing bundles for further processing. These scenes are set against a backdrop of drying leaves, illustrating the entire life cycle of hazelnut production from planting to harvest and beyond. The exhibit also includes a look at the fishing culture of the Black Sea region. With dim lighting creating an underwater ambience, visitors are introduced to various fish species through detailed illustrations and descriptions. The informative panels explain the significance of anchovies to the region's diet and economy, while a small video screen plays footage of local fishermen at work, emphasizing the connection between the people and the sea. Visitors are invited to explore the rich biodiversity of the Black Sea, with displays highlighting the variety of marine life that inhabits these waters. The exhibit underscores the environmental importance of the region, raising awareness of conservation efforts to protect these vital ecosystems. The intricate models and immersive environment make this a memorable experience, offering a comprehensive look at the culture and nature of the Black Sea area. In this museum exhibit, a life-size diorama portrays the serene yet industrious life of Black Sea fishermen. The scene is set against the backdrop of a calm sea at dusk, with boats gently bobbing on the horizon, signaling the end of a day's work. Two fishermen are featured, one standing with a contemplative gaze towards the horizon, while the other, seated, meticulously repairs a fishing net, a crucial task for the next day's catch. The ambience captures the essence of traditional fishing life, highlighting the importance of this livelihood in the region. The exhibit includes various fishing tools, nets, and a radio, emphasizing the region's rich history in boat making and fishing practices. The detailed scenes, including fishermen mending nets and boats docked by the shore, create an immersive experience that showcases the daily life and work of these coastal communities. This exhibit not only highlights the fishing techniques, but also pays homage to the cultural significance of the Black Sea's maritime traditions in the region. This section of the museum vividly captures the rich tradition of shipbuilding, showcasing a meticulously detailed model of a wooden boat under construction. The small workshop is brought to life with tiny figures of craftsmen diligently working on the vessel, surrounded by their tools and blueprints. The scene is set within a cozy workshop, filled with an array of woodworking tools, maritime charts, and a prominent portrait, symbolizing the importance of this craft in the cultural heritage of the region. The attention to detail in this miniature diorama highlights the skill and precision required in traditional boat making. The section displayed here focuses on traditional craftsmanship in Trabzon, with a particular emphasis on woodworking and stone carving. The collection includes handmade wooden spoons, emphasizing the importance of the kimchi tree, a rare and durable material for crafting utensils. Here we are presented with an array of firearms and ammunition, showcasing the craftsmanship and technological advances in weapon manufacturing. The display features pistols, surrounded by spent brass casings, illustrating the relationship between design and function in the art of gun making. A nearby exhibit dissects the intricate components of a firearm, offering a detailed look at the precision required in each piece. Alongside these displays, a panel explores the history of weapon making in the region, particularly in the mountainous areas of Trabzon. It highlights the necessity of self-defense and the local expertise that developed as a result. This combination of historical context and technical breakdowns offers a comprehensive understanding of the importance and evolution of firearms in the region's culture and history. In the dimly lit corner of the museum, the figure of a blacksmith stands resolute, his brow furrowed with concentration as he hammers away at a glowing piece of metal. The forge beside him radiates an intense heat, casting a red glow on the iron as it begins to take shape under his skilled hands. The rough-hewn walls and rustic tools surrounding him tell the story of an age-old craft, where fire and iron are brought together in a delicate dance of creation. This exhibit showcases the work of a copper craftsman, depicted in a workshop setting, shaping a piece of copper into a functional item. The craftsman is surrounded by an array of tools and copper vessels, emphasizing the skill involved in this traditional craft. In this section of the museum, we explore the traditional craftsmanship of textile weaving. The display features a loom, meticulously set up with threads of vibrant colors. The loom stands next to a beautifully decorated cradle, showcasing the intricate patterns and designs that artisans have perfected over generations. The cradle, with its colorful bars and delicate fabric, represents the blend of utility and beauty in everyday objects. Nearby, a mannequin dressed in traditional attire watches over the exhibit. Her clothing is a striking combination of vibrant stripes and floral patterns, with a headscarf adorned with beads. This figure represents the skilled weavers who once filled homes with handcrafted textiles, working tirelessly to create items that were both functional and artistic. The tools displayed in front of her include spindles, shuttlecocks, and other instruments essential to the weaving process. The art of traditional Turkish quilting, a craft that has been passed down through generations. Traditional Turkish loom and weaving equipment are displayed, illustrating the rich heritage of textile production. The intricate setup showcases the tools used by artisans to create colorful and detailed fabrics, reflecting the cultural significance of weaving in Turkish history. Here, a mannequin dressed in traditional attire is seated next to a loom, symbolizing the role of women in the textile industry. The detailed costume and tools on display capture the essence of Turkish craftsmanship, from weaving to embroidery, showcasing the skills passed down through generations. Featuring a beautifully crafted red quilt and historical photographs that document the tradition. The accompanying text explains the significance of quilting in Turkish culture and the legacy of master quilt makers who preserved this art form. A collection of intricate model houses that represent traditional architecture is displayed. The detailed craftsmanship highlights the characteristic design elements of each building, with carefully constructed facades and rooftops. Each model is encased in glass, emphasizing the importance and preservation of these cultural artifacts. This case contains a collection of watchmaking tools, including hand drills, screwdrivers, and a variety of precision instruments. The tools are carefully labeled, providing insight into the meticulous craft of watchmaking. Adjacent to the tools are several disassembled watch components, demonstrating the complexity involved in assembling timepieces. An in-depth look at the economic structure and industrial regions of Trabzon. A large display details the organized industrial zones, highlighting their contribution to the local economy with impressive statistics. In this section of the museum, a display case showcases significant documents and personal items, providing a glimpse into the lives of individuals in historical contexts. The central piece is an old land deed from Trabzon, with photographs of the original owners, reflecting the importance of property ownership in the past. Adjacent to the deed is a well-preserved ledger book, once used for meticulous record keeping, alongside various documents such as life insurance policies and bank-related papers, shedding light on financial practices of the time. A glimpse into Turkey's monetary history is presented, showcasing an array of banknotes from different eras. Each note represents the country's economic and political changes over time, highlighting significant figures such as Mustafa Kemal Ataturk. The display allows visitors to see the evolution of Turkish currency, from smaller denominations to larger ones used during periods of inflation, reflecting the nation's financial journey and the value fluctuations in its economy. The exhibit showcases an array of historical documents and artifacts. The display includes various official documents, such as identification cards, bank records, and property deeds, each reflecting the administrative and financial history of the time. Notable items include an old property deed with photographs attached, and an assortment of photographs capturing moments of the past, providing a personal glimpse into the lives of individuals from a bygone era. A collection of Turkish currency notes from various historical periods is displayed. The notes feature portraits of prominent leaders and showcase the changing designs and denominations through the years. This exhibit highlights the evolution of Turkish currency, illustrating economic changes and historical milestones reflected in the country's banknotes. Each note tells a part of Turkey's financial history, making this display a rich narrative of the nation's past. Here are a variety of historical passports and identity documents from different periods of Turkey's history is shown. The display includes a 1922 passport, a pilgrim identity card from 1998, and various other passports representing different eras. Each document reflects significant milestones in the country's bureaucratic and social evolution. The exhibits offer a glimpse into the lives of individuals from various walks of life, highlighting their personal journeys and the governmental structures. This section displays old street signs and bus route markers, providing a window into the urban development and public transportation systems of Trabzon. The panels here narrate the history of Trabzon Airport, which opened in 1957, through photographs and text. The exhibit highlights the airport's significance in connecting the region to the rest of the world, illustrating the growth of air travel and its impact on the city's accessibility and development. The exhibits highlight the city's significance as a transit hub, displaying photographs and descriptions of Trabzon's key transportation developments. On one panel, the evolution of road transportation is depicted, with images of old buses and streets, illustrating the city's early infrastructure. Another panel focuses on maritime transportation, featuring a photograph of a 1950 ship that played a crucial role in connecting Trabzon to other coastal cities. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the history of Trabzon's transportation legacy. We hope you enjoyed exploring the pivotal role this city has played in connecting regions through its maritime and road networks. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share it with friends, and subscribe to our channel for more fascinating explorations of history and culture. Let us know in the comments what you found most interesting, and stay tuned for our next adventure. See you soon!